What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zay. We back with another video. I told y'all we're gonna be dropping another video today. I don't know, same shirt, different video. Basically, in this video, we're just gonna be talking or explaining the ego versus the higher self. The ego is often the fake you, trying to impersonate you, and then you got the higher self, which is the real you. So we're not going to do any silence. I'm just going to basically go into depth of differentiating the ego versus the higher self. So when you're going through a spiritual awakening and everything that you're experiencing in the universe, you're often going to experience the ego, which the ego is like a thing in your head that tells you things that you're not, things that, you know, you fear, you're scared of, things you can't accomplish. You know, that inner voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough. That is ego for you. You know what I'm saying? But a higher self is your true soul. You know exactly what you need to do. It's in true alignment with what your purpose is. It's more like, you know, we have like a gut feeling. That is your higher self. And it's calling you to listen, because the ego is like basically the distraction or trying to not get to you, the higher self. So basically it wants you to be trapped in this ego, basically, so you can't ascend to the higher self. The ego wants you to ascend, but it doesn't want you to ascend. It wants you to stay comfortable. It wants you to, it feeds off the fear, feeds off the past mistakes, the past failures, like, oh, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I tried this, I failed this, and I don't think I can ever grow. You know what I'm saying? That's the ego. You got to tap into that. Okay, this is what happened in the past, my higher self, and this is how I'm supposed to go at it now. Or maybe this is why this happened, this bad thing happened, and this is how I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? The ego is often gonna remind you of your failures and everything that you're scared of, everything that you fear, things that are not true, just to get you to not evolve. You know what I'm saying? Because the ego often wants you to be in a state where you're comfortable. Like, if I want to go to the gym, you know, I want to try something new, there's gonna be a voice that pops in your head like, oh, should I go run today? You think about something, that's ego. Oh, I shouldn't have to think if I want to run today. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it. If I'm not, I'm not. If you got to think about it, it's most likely ego. Higher self has an intuition in your third eye, so you already kind of know, like, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I'm supposed to do it. If I don't do it this way, this is gonna happen. Like, you already know the major effects into anything you do, any choices, decisions you make in life. It really comes from the higher self, you know. True. Your higher self is always going to lead you before your ego. You always got to remember that. You're always going to have a gut feeling as of what you need to do before you do it. And that's the higher self, your ancients, the universe saying, hey, this is the right way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? We back with the same candle, y'all, by the way. This is the apple cinnamon crisp. I need to get some more candles. But yeah, basically, the higher self is your soul, the real you, trying to guide you to a new perception or how you perceive life. The ego is like, okay, I don't think we can grow because of this happened to me, and I don't want this to happen again. You gotta understand, okay, I went through this, now I gotta go through this to understand. You gotta understand there's a deeper meaning behind ego versus higher self. You know, the higher self wants you to progress, wants you to move on. It wants you to forgive people from the past. It shows you a part of life that you're afraid to express because of probably what certain people think of you and everything, you know. And it wants you to understand that, you know what I'm saying, you can grow from all these things. You don't have to put it in a position where, okay, I tried this and I failed, so I'm not going to try it anymore. That's like me riding a bike and me falling off the bike, me not trying again. The higher self is going to lead me and say, if you keep working hard and you keep trying, no matter how many times you fall, you're going to learn how to ride the bike, bro. You're not going to fall. But the ego's like, you failed one time, that should be good enough. I don't think you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand the difference between the ego and the higher self. The higher self is trying to lead you. That's the real you. That is the real you trying to lead you a higher purpose, to lead you to think that you need to experience. The ego is like, okay, I kind of want to change, but I don't. I want to be comfortable. Let's put an example. I want to stay home to watch Netflix. What do you guys think that is? Come on now. I don't know. The ego. You feel me? You know you gotta be at work. You know you gotta exercise today. But you decide to choose Netflix to be comfortable over work and progressing, taking your life to another level, the higher self. What they trying to lead you. They only trying to help you for the better good. That's what you gotta understand. The more you connect with your higher self, the more you're able to understand the messages. You understand and decipher certain things, why certain people come in life for a reason, why certain things happen to you for a reason, why certain things didn't work out for a reason. The higher self is, in a way, it's like you do need both of them in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But there is differences becoming before you transform from the ego to the higher self, which is, you'll never fully get rid of the ego, but you can calm it down to a point where you can listen to your higher self more. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna be reflected back on the ego. You know what I'm saying? When you want to quit something and you quit, let's just say I stopped smoking weed, right, for a week. There might be something that the universe brings in my life, like someone might sell weed and like, hey bro, I got this weed, you wanna buy it? And the universe is testing you, because obviously you know that you stopped a week ago. So it's going to test you to see if you're going to actually fall into that same habit. Now, this is where the ego and the higher self comes in. Are you going to listen to your ego? Where you're like, yeah, man, you know what? I ain't smoked in a week. Shoot, it's time to get back on that gas. It's time to smoke again. And then you got your higher self. It's like, bro, make the right decisions that can lead you in the future for better decisions, better choices, things that can take you farther. Do you want to go back to the comfortable you, or are you trying to learn and expand your consciousness to take it to a different level? What is it? You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand the difference. The ego is really powerful. The higher self is too. The ego is mostly going to come after you for your fears and everything. Things that you said you thought you had and you thought you moved on, and everything is going to be revisited by you. And it's going to be a test from the universe to see, okay, did he really want to quit, or is he really ready to move on? They're going to test your time. They're going to test you. And if you trust your gut and your higher self enough, your gut feeling, do you understand that there's a higher mission into it? And whatever you do quick, it's so quick to make a choice and a decision. And after you make this choice and decision, you will understand that it was either your ego talking to you or your higher self talking to you. And you'll automatically understand after the situation, you know what I'm saying, who influenced you or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I just want to say that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to experience this when you do go through a spiritual awakening. Make sure y'all go check out my other video about spiritual awakening stuff. How I explain that, how the spiritual awakening goes and what you experience. You're going to experience this ego, and this ego is going to try to stop you from ascending. It's going to try to have you revisit the past. It's going to have you do things that you are not in your vibration no more. You know what I'm saying? And you got to say, hold on, let me listen to my higher self, because I'm not that same person no more. I like to do this now. I like to eat salads now. I don't like to eat animals. You know what I'm saying? I like to go outside and meditate. I don't like to stay inside and play the game and be on technology. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the higher self is trying to push you to that new level, to that new ascension. And the ego is like, I'll move when I want to. But I'm not gonna really move if you don't want to. I want to be comfortable. I'm gonna be comfortable. Higher self, okay. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, listening to ego or higher self, they both come with a lot of positives and negatives to them. So I mean, you listen to your ego, you can also grow too as well. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually you'll get so used to not doing what the ego does, and you'll start listening to your higher self and say, okay, you'll start questioning the ego. Is this right to do? And that's when you ask your higher self, you know what I'm saying? It comes in and it says, okay, this is not the right thing to do. You should do this, because if you do this, then you're not going to have a long-standing future if you continue to do this. You know what I'm saying? Or, if we're drawn to it, the universe will take you through cycles of different ascension to see, or just to advance you. Because they want you, they're going to test you and make you go through major breakthroughs. Like, you might go through major challenges. Just understand that the decision you made off the ego really quick is having a really long-term effect on the future. So you gotta understand the ego versus the higher self. The ego doesn't really want you to ascend. The higher self does. It's the real you, it's the soul. The ego is just the voice talking in the back of your head. You know what I'm saying? So the more you listen to your higher self, which is you, the soul, you. Not the fake you, not the external. I'm talking about inside, like the heart, the crown, the third eye, like all the chakras. You know what I'm saying? The you that exists on this planet for a reason. Listen to that. Don't listen to the ego saying, okay, I'm gonna go do this because this person did that, or I'm gonna do that because he said or she said to me. Do this off what you think, your higher self. What is it leading you to? What is it guiding you to? You know what I'm saying? This is the words of wisdom is too. I like to throw words of wisdom in these videos too. This year y'all can get the kind of explanation of like what I'm really explaining, what I'm talking about. I like to share some of my experiences as well. I will be dropping some story times soon. Not sure when. I got a whole bunch of different video ideas, man. Y'all just stay tuned. Turn on post notifications. I'm gonna go deeper into certain subjects. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the support so far, man. All the people who subscribe, all the people who are watching the videos. It just shows that I'm an impact to a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Even just creating this YouTube channel, I appreciate everybody. Take the time to click on it to watch the video, you feel me? Like, that's just love, peace and love, man. But yeah, stay tuned to another video that should be dropping tomorrow. Make sure y'all have post notice on, man. And really take what I'm telling y'all, man. Understand the good and bad in yourself. That's really all it is. Once you're aware of what's going on and who you are, things that you frequently used to do and now you change, you understand that it's a big impact on your life, man. So I want y'all to take in consideration the higher self you got. What is it leading to? How you can grow from the ego. And take it into consideration, because this can have long-term consequences if you follow the ego. But it got long-term good consequences if you follow your higher self, the guidance from the universe, the ancestors. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. My throat is burning, y'all. Need some water. But man, make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Turn on the post notifications, man. We out. Peace and love, man. I love all y'all, man. We go.